Hi guys, welcome to a new Instagram Live episode. Before I start this episode, I just wanted to take a minute to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement. I just want to ask you guys to educate yourself and let your voice to be heard because you can help in so many different ways by just doing what feels good and what you can do. So if you can just donate or just have conversations with some people, it doesn't matter. Just do what you can do. And to be honest, I still have to educate myself a lot, so I try to have conversations with people to educate myself. So if you don't know where to start, just talk with your surroundings or just DM me and I will share some accounts with you where you can educate yourself about it. So I'm so sorry, I just needed to talk about it before I started this interview today, so I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, about the interview of today, my guest of today is Abhishek Banerjee, and he has done the casting of so many movies you like. So just to name a few, The Dirty Picture, Street Dancer 3D, Kalank, Student of the Year 2, and that's just to name a few. So he has done a lot of amazing movies. But people know him like a casting director, but by heart he is first an actor. So for the people that haven't seen Paatal Lok yet, go watch it because I've binge watched it in one day and I cannot wait to talk to him today about the show and about his experience. So have you seen the show yet? Because it's a really captivating show. I normally know like what the storyline is with a movie or like with a web series, but with this show I just jumped around like every single episode because it was like I was shocked. It was such a good show, and even if you don't understand Hindi, you should watch it because it's such a good show.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you and I can see you.
Okay.
Yes. How are
What's
you
up?
doing today?
Good. The weather is good in Bombay. Thankfully, the cyclone really didn't hit that bad. I mean, some parts
Yeah.
of Maharashtra were hit, but I think otherwise it's been a nice, calm, muggy evening in Mumbai.
Okay,
How are
okay.
you doing?
Yeah,
How's
same
the
like
weather out
my
there?
day. Sorry?
How's the weather out there?
Yeah, it's like it's okay. Like a lot of people are going outside again, so it's like I'm a little bit torn because we are allowed to go outside, but I don't really want to. So yeah, it's really
Okay.
I don't know. I'm a
So
little bit torn.
lockdown,
Sorry?
so lockdown is over in Netherlands?
We didn't have like an official lockdown, so we
Okay.
never like really had like those rules that you have to stay at home, and I think that's the problem because if we had that, then maybe
Ah,
it would be better now. But yeah,
right, right,
something
right.
else. But yeah, like let's talk about some amazing things today. Like now that
Yeah.
you're at home, how do you keep yourself entertained?
Well, I think the first activity of the day is to make tea.
Mm-hmm.
I think it starts from
Cheers.
there, and yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think cup of tea. I think from there, then uh, cooking, cleaning. I think all the household chores. I think that's what is keeping me busy. And
Mm-hmm.
in the evenings, some listening to some music, or
Mm-hmm.
having all these live conversations or conversations with friends. I think it's becoming a busy life suddenly. I mean,
Yeah.
I think initially the lockdown used to be like, as to feel कि अब क्या करें, like what will we do, and
Mm-hmm.
how are you going to spend the time. But now I'm like, okay, there's a lot to
A lot
do
to do.
even in the house, so you
Yeah.
can you can actually start cleaning every corner and you'll still have something to do every day. So
Yeah.
it's a never ending process.
Okay. Okay. And what do you cook nowadays? Because
Oh
are
well,
you with?
so it's all Indian. I mean, I'm still opening up to the Western cuisine, but I'm cooking a lot of biryanis and curries, and
Nice.
I tried something like an Afghani omelette,
Oh, nice,
which was
nice.
quite interesting and healthy. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Turkish roti, Turkish
Okay.
Turkish bread. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I tried that. It
Uh-huh.
came out okay, but I think after like one or two more sessions, maybe I'll be able to make the nice fluffy ones.
Okay, okay. I hope that you will share it on your story so I can remake it at home.
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay.
yes.
So let's start at the beginning because you live and breathe cinema, but before you came to Mumbai, what was your plan, or did you even have a plan?
No, I didn't have a plan actually. I just had one plan, and that was to live in the city. I
Mm-hmm.
think that was more important for me, the space, the city, more than the work or what am I going to do. Because I realized way back. See, I didn't belong to any city because, I was born in Kharagpur. Then my dad, he got posted to Calcutta, then
Mm-hmm.
Delhi, then Chennai, then Delhi again. So I could never relate to any kind of space as my own space.
Mm-hmm.
But what I understood is that when you live in a city for few many years, you get the vibe, you get the energy, the people,
Yeah.
and you kind of, get comfortable with the surroundings, and that is what you need.
Mm-hmm.
Job is not the important thing. You
No.
might just get your first job maybe the second day in the city, but still you will be unsure and lost and
Mm-hmm.
completely looking for suggestions and advices. So that's what I think. I build my relationships in Bombay. That
Mm-hmm.
was the idea, to build relationships, to build friendships,
Mm-hmm.
and whether it's through work or whether it's outside of work, I think that's what I've managed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I have so many friends outside the industry too, and I in fact chill more with them. I spend more of my time with them. And then, of course, I have my film industry family,
Mm-hmm.
who's more than a family, I think. Then so
Mm-hmm.
that was the plan. I think the plan was to build a family, to build associations, and then somehow work.
Okay, okay. But because of your team, I've enjoyed like the cast of many films, and because of you, do you realize what kind of like that in some type of way you guys have like the golden ticket for some people their careers, and how do you deal with that? I don't want to say power, but it kind of is. So correct me if I'm wrong.
I would call that privilege. I think
Mm-hmm.
they're privileged, and yes, I mean it's awesome to have that golden ticket. Like if I had it, I would definitely use it.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's like a doctor's kid will always have that golden ticket. Understand
Mm-hmm.
biology better than us and everything. Like all of that. So I think in any industry that happens,
Mm-hmm.
and as dreamers, what we can do is we can try and seek that, and we can try and achieve what maybe our predecessors have
Mm-hmm.
they have. So I think that was the plan. I think I never felt bad about it. Of course, you get kind of jealous. I think that's the word for it. Like when
Yeah.
you see some things easily, and but then when you enter the industry and when you start working, that's when I think you realize that everybody's going through the same hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Even the artists with golden ticket or without the golden ticket, you need to work
Yeah.
as as
Mm-hmm.
as possible, because only then the product will be good. So
Yeah.
yeah, the hard work is still there. I mean, of course, they have more number of years, but I think the real fun of achieving something is when you have really slog, when
Yeah.
you have, and when
Done it
finally
yourself.
you
Yeah.
feel better about it.
Yeah, but also I didn't mean like having the golden ticket like a privilege, but more like when an actor comes to like your casting agency, then they like they get the part. Like, do you understand that because of you they got the part, of because their talent, but like because you picked them? So like, is that like when you have like build relationship? Is it sometimes that people are extra nice to you, or and how do you like see like the fake or like the real people between that?
Yeah, I know. I think that's how casting directors have always been approached. People are too sweet to them, too nice to them, especially of
Hmm.
course actors.
Yeah.
And I think somewhere that's what I've been telling most of my actor friends or otherwise also, that you don't need to be extra sweet. You just need to be professional.
Hmm.
And that's what I think casting directors are also looking at. Like we're looking at professional actors. We're not looking at friends. And
Yeah.
that's not the point of casting. So I think that is what we have been fighting.
Hmm.
And but yeah, I think uh, there's this behavioral change, and I can see that people are understanding the process much better. It's been I think 4 to 5 years when professional casting companies have survived in the industry.
Hmm.
So the approach is definitely changing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the sweetness is always there.
Okay, okay. And people may think that because you're a casting director, you're able to pinpoint like roles that you want. So can we give those people like a reality check? So how has your own casting experience been?
No, so see, it's been amazing, but having said that, that I also have my own choice as an actor. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't like act in every film. I don't want to act in every film. So
Mm-hmm.
that's not why I have come to Bombay. I want to pick and choose my projects. I want to do
Yeah.
projects where I really think that I can fit in. And in fact, my acting career, most of the projects which I have done has been cast by someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And there are instances like Paatal Lok or Bala where I was the casting director, but that also happened after Stree. So once you establish yourself as an actor, and Stree was obviously a different casting director.
Yeah.
So, but then of course the director knows me since like 8, 9 years now. That's association. You can't blame him for that. I
No.
mean, we have creative associates since
Yeah.
8, 9 years. He had some level of trust in me, and that's why I got that part. So after that, of course, once you establish yourself as an actor, filmmakers or producers, they would want to work with you, and
Yeah.
that's what is beautiful about the industry, that they're so receptive. They
Mm-hmm.
accept talent, and so yeah, I think it's all your own hard work, man. You can't just
No.
get something just because you are at a position, because that's not how a creative industry works.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to compromise with their own vision, their own
No.
choices, or whatever they have in their head. And if they're convinced about you, no matter who you are, they're going to get you from Manipur. They're going to get you from any part of the country. If
Yeah.
you are good, they're going to get
Okay, good to know. So I am then able to like guess the storyline of a type of movie or film if I watch it. But with Paatal Lok, I was like shocked many times. So every time I saw something, I jumped up because I wasn't expecting it. So what was your first reaction when you read the script?
So my first reaction was one word. It was brutal. It was
Mhm.
completely brutal.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I thought, I'm like, oh, I could have never imagined how the story moved forward, or the ending, or everything. It was a shocker for me.
Yeah.
And see, I really consider Sudeep Sharma a genius. I think he's a genius writer. I've been seeing his films since NH10, or Urda Punjab, or even Son Chidiya. It didn't do well, but I think it's a beautiful, beautiful film. One of the
Mm-hmm.
best Indian produced last year. But yeah, the sense of writing and the sense of essence in his writing, the layers, the conversations about our society,
Mm-hmm.
and how everybody has a good and a bad in
Yeah.
them. That
Mm-hmm.
if you see movies, you will see that he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really mark people as black and white. He always
Yeah.
speaks those
And that
gray
was also
angles.
confused because I couldn't like in my head I couldn't say, yeah, he is bad, he is good, or like I couldn't do that. Like, so that's also
Yeah.
something I saw in the show. How did you prepare yourself for your role? Because I hope you're not like anything like that character.
I mean,
So
yeah, I mean, of course, I can get angry, and that anger is
Mhm.
something which everybody possesses, and it's about you, how you want to control that. But so in acting, the thing is that it's all about control. It's all about how you actually channel every emotion in you, so that when the shot is happening, it's perfect. It's not too much. It's not too little. Right balance. That's what it is. So for that, of course, there's a lot of focus. That's what you need to
Mhm.
generate that much of emotion with a streamlined vision. I think that you need a lot of focus. But otherwise, it was a very uh, how do I put it? Like, it was a very different experience for me, because I was not I didn't want to perform a criminal. For me, it
Mhm.
was more important to perform the human being behind
Yeah.
Athoda. So for me, it was very important to understand the society he comes from, the socio-political surroundings, and how this guy has been led to this situation, and
Mhm.
why does it do that? Why does it feel rejected? Why does it feel rejected? Why is he hopeless with
Yeah.
humans? And what brings out the compassion for animals?
Mhm.
And that's basically the trust which the society has broken, and
Yeah.
how he now trusts only the universe, the nature, and that
Mhm.
is why there's a true relationship between him and dogs or animals, and
Yeah.
that's why he's answerable to any of the human beings. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think he was always least interested. You can
Mhm.
call him. Like, he's least interested in talking to humans.
Mhm.
He doesn't really care about
No, and but
it. That
also
was
what I find so beautiful to see in like in the show is like he's silent but he speaks a lot without even saying anything. So that was really amazing to see. And I also see a lot of comments like you're the Indian Thor with your
I
hammer.
love that. I love that. Indian Thor
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
best
amazing,
company that could have got.
right?
And the muscles are nowhere close to this and so yeah.
Yeah, you are. But the web series, what you said, like the web series has received a lot of positive reviews, but there were also a lot of people that had issues with it because of some topics. What is your view on that?
I think it's important to have different views on a piece of artwork. I think this is also an artwork, and everybody can interpret, however they want, and that is what it should be. I think any piece of art should start conversations. If you
Mm-hmm.
just look at it and praise, that's not the point. You need to talk about it,
Yeah.
understand why you need it, why those things which people are thinking is problematic. Why do you think somebody has put it on their show? There has to be some reason. So it
Yeah.
can't it can't be as black and white.
Mm-mm.
And so I think it's important to have conversations. I have loved films where I could talk about a lot. Like when I saw Hasil, I would talk about it. When I saw Marches, me and my friends would talk about it, we would debate about it. We would have our own opinions, and
Yeah.
that's what I think. I mean, that means the social show has been successful if people
Mm-hmm.
are talking.
Yeah. Nice. And how did your surroundings like react to it?
Oh, my friends and family. I think my family. It's only my father has seen it. Only
Okay.
he had, and my mom and my wife, they have not watched it yet. And
Yet, or are they going to watch it, or like, what do you think?
I'm not going to force them. I think that's the beauty of OTT. If you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
watch it, watch it. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But
Mm-hmm.
of course, mom is very angry. She is very angry because I'm not wearing good clothes and I'm being this animal person. Of course, she has not watched it, so she won't understand the
Yeah.
heart. But yeah, that's been the reaction. Wife is being iffy about whether
Mm-hmm.
to not, do or not.
Maybe one
And
day.
friends have loved it. I think all my friends have called me and they've told me that they never expected
Mm-hmm.
something like this out of me. So which is because obviously they always see me as the Joker, as you must
Mm-hmm.
have seen me in many of the films. I'm
Yeah.
close to that. I like cracking jokes, so just chit chatting or just chatting.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to remain silent and just to compose myself and just to be there and not do anything, that was very. They can see that. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm happy.
So they were thinking, oh, he can be silent too. Okay, good to know. But I
So
don't think
yeah,
they want to see like the crazy eyes. So I think they
yeah,
really prefer you talking. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. But also you read a lot of scripts like as a casting director, so you know when something is bad and when something is just pure gold. What makes Paatal Lok so captivating and what makes it so good? I
I
know,
think
but like.
yeah, it's the characters. So the first time we are seeing a very human characters in our show, in the story. And also, what happens is usually when we are trying to make any opinion about our society, we usually system is always the background, and the foreground is the people, the society.
Mhm,
The
mhm,
society is living with this, but this is the I think one of its kind where the system is
mhm.
actually judging, right?
Yeah.
Where it's police, which
Mhm,
is uncovering the realities of Paatal Lok and Swarg Lok and understanding how they're all,
mhm.
somehow it all comes down to 30. So the
Yeah.
pressure in 30 is way high. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that vantage point through the system's eye,
Mhm,
seeing the reality of society, and that is, I think, the USP of the show, and also the characters. I mean, I don't think I've seen a more believable police and cops character in
mhm.
any of the shows. He's
No.
truly believable. Batiram is truly believable, and my
Mhm,
father, uh, he was to work in the forces, so I could see the human side of them always.
mhm.
Yeah, it was kind of like I think one of its kind of a protagonist. I have not seen something like that in the
No, for
a lot
sure.
of the stories there.
Yeah. So it's like it's not only the cause but also the story and how everyone like did their part for their part because like what I also find beautiful, like there was always like the story behind it. This is the story of how they become like that. So that was really amazing to see also. Every interview I try to mix it up with a couple of games. So you ready?
Yeah, ready, ready.
The first one is love to replace. So if you could replace four actors and play their part in a movie, which actor would it be, which movie, and why?
Oh God. Oh God. Why would I remove anybody? I think if I've liked the movie, that means I've liked the acting, but it's very difficult.
Yeah, it's not that you have to replace them because they were bad, but maybe because you thought you could do it
I
better.
mean, if I want to work, I would want to definitely be. I want to do what Amir Khan did in Gulam.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the movies. That's one of my favorite movies, and I really liked that. It was very raw. It
Yeah.
was real, in your face, and I just loved the ending. So yeah, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
You need three more, right? Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, like I'm a huge fan of Irfan sir, so I would have loved to play what he did in Hustle,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have loved to do what he did in Namesake. So
Mm-hmm.
that's two more. So I think that's three.
Yeah.
And if I could use a time machine and go back in 70s, then I would love to be a part of Diwar and do,
Okay, that one I haven't seen.
yeah, that you have to see. You have to see the man in the movie. Like it's really really good. Like the style he had, the
Mm-hmm.
voice he, way he, as you say, no silences. I mean, you'll see a lot of silences in Diwar, and just his
Okay.
eyes, just his eyes.
Yeah. Okay, so I have something to watch this weekend. Okay,
Yes.
nice. That wasn't really hard. So the next one is the rapid fire. So I will start in sentence and you have to finish it. The
Okay.
most favorite project I worked on is
Paatal Lok.
good one. If I only could choose one, so being casting director or actor, I would choose.
Acting.
Mm-hmm. The toughest scene I ever did was.
The scene where I'm kicking the guy because he hit the dog. Because I
Oh, okay.
injured my nail. My nail came off during the
Oh,
action. I was bleeding.
no.
Very, very tough
Oh,
that day.
okay. Nice. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. Like, okay, that's okay.
I was actually promoting the pain with it. So the pain and the anger, that was all like, it was nice.
It was real.
You know,
Yeah. Oh, because I thought you would say like hitting those kids like that. I was shocked. And to be
so,
honest, at the end, like at the last boy, I was like, oh, he's not going to kill him. He's not going to do it. And like, but
it was
okay,
very
like,
easy. It was easy.
oh,
Almost
okay,
like,
good to know. Okay, nice. I would love to work with.
oh, many people. Yeah, there are so many people I would love to work with. But on top of my list is Anurag Kashyap.
Okay, okay, nice.
I've always
And
loved
the
his-
sorry.
I've always loved his films. All his
Yeah.
films.
Okay. Now maybe like put it in the universe and we will see it hopefully really soon.
Very
And the best advice I ever got was
be patient.
okay, that's a good one. I think a lot of people that want to work in like in creative world, they always want it now. So I
Hmm.
think it's really important to have. But how did you sorry?
Patience is the key to any
Yeah,
creative work.
for sure. And how did you like keep your calm and be patient because it's you've been in the industry for quite some time now and like a lot of people have seen you act and being casting director but how did you stay patient.
I think I believed myself. I never lost, faith in me. I think that's what kept me going. I always knew that I'm here to do something, interesting and something exciting, and I am always for that. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for glory. I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for the art. So I knew
Yeah.
that. I knew the honesty in me. So
Mm-hmm.
and I'm proud of that honesty, and I hope that that never goes. So
Yeah.
because of that, I always had this faith in me to
Mm-hmm.
keep. So that's why I was very patient. That's why I've said that before. That I actually would have not had any issues if I started acting in my 40s or 50s. It didn't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
I would have lived life then. In fact, now
Yeah.
I'll have to like really balance my life and acting. In
Yeah.
40s or 50s, maybe I would have lived a nice, you know,
Mm-hmm.
holiday life and then started doing this vlogging. But whatever.
Yeah, but how do you also like balance it because I know now with the lockdown like it's like a little bit, yeah, I don't want to say easier but like if there wasn't a lockdown how are you like balancing like being a casting director and being an actor, like how do you do that?
Casting is an instinct because it's about spotting something and figuring it out. It's not actually living, and
Mm-hmm.
acting is living.
Yeah.
It's exploring your life. You're actually living like an actor. You're evolving. you're acquiring knowledge, you're understanding things about yourself. So that's a journey.
So I also had some Instagram questions, and I picked out the ones that were asked the most. So the
Yeah, yeah.
first one was from Shubham Kajani. How should you react to failures?
Haters.
Failures.
You need to always ignore. You need to, put it back, put it behind you, and don't give it importance at all. That's it. I think that's how you deal with failures.
Yeah. So like what you
No,
said like before.
yeah. You just learn from it. You basically understand that if I have failed, that means there has to be some reason. Like you must have done something wrong, or there must be, something off with your process, maybe. But then
Yeah.
forget about it and move on.
Yeah. Work on it. Okay. The next one is from @_Kalam Sediltak. Do people approach you for acting auditions during lockdown, and what should actors do at this moment regarding auditions and acting?
I think we should forget about auditions right now and start educating yourself as actors. This is a great time to watch, read, practice. Auditions will happen when they have to happen. They are happening, and casting director will start approaching you, and they will start putting up the requirements on their Instagram pages or whatever pages they are operating from. So that's going to happen. So we just as I said, in the lockdown, just try to practice, try to gain
Work on your craft.
because this is the time which we don't get usually. It's a hustle otherwise every day. So this is the time where you can actually sit back and think about everything properly.
Yeah. Okay. Nice one. There were also many questions about you becoming an actor after being casting director, but I know it's the other way around. So can you tell us how that shift took place and how it is to go to auditions when people know you're a casting director? Because I don't think you do auditions really now, right?
Yeah, I don't do it right now, but yeah, I used to do it, and it was a little awkward because sometimes when I used to enter, and the actors used to wonder that why is he here for the audition, and then I was to give an audition in front of them and everything. So everybody used to be amazed by that a casting director, and I was a little well known in the whatever Andheri, the industry we have, and so every time I was to enter an audition room, I think the actors used to always be shocked and surprised. And confused, and why is he here? Why is he here? And they used to wonder, what am I doing? But and I got rejected many times. Casting, of course, I did casting for my bread and butter. Like that's what you need to do in Mumbai. You need to earn your living. You can't be sitting back and thinking that one day I'll become a star or one day I'll become a working actor. You need to keep doing something, and I believed in that. I always believed in working, and I didn't want to be an assistant director. I didn't want to get into another department because I think acting was what I wanted to do. So I kept myself close to acting as a casting associate because I would start giving cues with other actors, and that would give me a kind of practice. I would deliver so many characters in a film, even the female ones. So that was a nice exercise for me as an actor. And I started enjoying it, and I started enjoying it passionately because somewhere being an actor, when I was not getting jobs, and I could at least be of help to other actors and be true to their acting, that would give me some satisfaction. So I continued that. There was a time when I actually thought that I will take a backseat. As I said, that I was actually targeting and aiming at 40s and 50s. So I thought that like let me start my company, let me start casting, and let me forget about acting for some time. But as destiny
I'm
or
happy
whatever,
you didn't do that.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but within I think 2-3 years or 4 years of my casting company, even I started acting. So it was never planned, but it happened.
Yeah, I'm happy it did. But also, like, I think it's also important that this shows that you don't have like an ego, like, oh, I'm a casting director, so I'm not going to do auditions and stuff. So because with ego, you're not going to get where you want in life. So that's also really nice.
Yeah, the only thing I had was I think I was very very conscious. In fact, more than ego, it made me conscious. It made me nervous. It made me more nervous than other actors because I was like, oh, now the one they hate probably, or the one they think that they judge you.
Yeah.
Now suddenly the judge is getting judged. So every time I has to be in an audition and there's to be more actors there, I has to be very very nervous, and there was this huge pressure of me performing.
Yeah.
So the only thing
it's
that
even
was
harder. It was even harder for you then.
it was very hard.
Okay, so the next one is from AV_Guha. What was your experience in your debut movie? What has been your
In my
experience then? Your debut movie, like your first one.
three, yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, it was a dream. It was a dream actually, because I never expected it to be so good. I didn't expect the experience to be so, uh, like, something which I don't think any of us will forget. Whether it's Raj or Apar or me, I think we all will remember this, and we all will look forward to, next
Mm-hmm.
time when we can actually create that kind of magic. It was
Yeah.
all like it was for me. It was like a holiday. It
Mm-hmm.
was like exactly like holiday. How you would just go with friends and just have fun. And I think that's what it is. And thank God I had co-actors like Raj and Apar. And Raj really helped me. Like he used to really take care of me and make me comfortable and in fact give me ideas about how to do particular scenes. Because when you're a beginner, you
Mm-hmm.
do have the cold feet. And, you don't know what works for you. You don't know
Yeah.
your face well. You don't know anything. Because that's the first time you're going to look at yourself on screen and then judge what works for you and not. So
Yeah.
maybe now I have a little sense of what works for me and what doesn't. But that time I did. And
Mm-hmm.
that Jana smile, that smile, that
Yeah.
was his that was his idea. He told me that, whenever you're confused, just
This
I'm
mic.
like,
Yeah. It worked.
that worked, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Also nice to hear that like when when you're like doing a movie, like your co-actors are like not like, oh, it's my time to shine. Like they help each other. So that's really nice to hear also.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
next question from @yogesh_kuma and underscore Modi is casting couch still a thing, and how do you make sure nobody of your team shows that type of behavior?
It's very simple. We don't meet actors outside office.
Mm.
That's how you basically, how do you do it?
Yeah.
There's no way to control it. There's no way to control it. But what actors need to understand and what casting directors need to understand is that no casting meeting or no professional meeting can
Yeah.
happen in coffee shops, in hotel rooms, at your
Yeah.
home, at for a dinner or these things. You don't
Mhm.
do you don't meet people for work
Yeah,
at
keep it
coffee shops.
professional.
So you need to basically meet people in office.
Yeah.
That's it. And casting has a strict rule
Hmm.
where none of our staff is allowed to meet any of the actors outside the office premises. And if
Yeah.
they are found to do so, or if they are found to message actors at a time which is not appropriate,
Hmm.
then they will be immediately taken off from.
Okay, that's
It's
really
very
nice.
very simple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it
we
also
have.
like okay, so it's also good to know for like aspiring actors and actresses, not because you really want a role, like don't just keep it professional and only go to the office.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because see, the thing is that I mean, there are 10. For example, there are 10 casting directors,
Mm-hmm.
and there are 5 of them who are asking you to come to a coffee shop,
Mm.
and they're not meeting you just because you're not coming to the coffee shop. There are
Yeah.
rest of the 5,
Mm-hmm.
who are saying that no, we will meet you in our offices. So you
Mm-hmm.
still have work. Even
Yeah.
if you lose, you win. And it's better
Then.
to lose some because
Mm-hmm.
better to be careful. Of course, there are genuine people also who meet in coffee shops, but you
Yeah.
need to understand about them. You need to really have an idea who you're going to meet. Who
Yeah.
are you going to meet? You need to
Don't be
understand
naive.
about. Yeah, just don't go blind. Just don't
Yeah.
go blindly to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he or she is a powerful person.
Yeah.
Research. Do your research and then.
Yeah. Okay, good to know. Okay, nice one. The last Instagram question is from at @IM_Karinsina. What things inspire you in life?
I think anybody who is happy and who is content with
Mm-hmm.
themselves, and no matter what life they're living, how they're living, I think that inspires me a lot because it's
Mm-hmm.
very difficult to find happiness. And when I see people very, very, and when I see people happy and when I see them uh, achieving things without really making a huge hue and cry about it, that
Yeah.
inspires. That
Yeah.
inspires.
Beautiful.
You're not really running a rat race. You're just living your
Mm-hmm.
life and
Do what
that's
you
what
can.
I truly inspiration.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Before I end this interview, I would love to know, what is your personal mantra you live by?
What is my sorry?
What's your personal mantra?
Uh, keep dreaming.
Nice one. Yeah.
Just keep dreaming, keep thinking about it, it will happen. I think that's what the magic is. And you need to, when you start thinking about something, somehow automatically you start, working towards it. Somehow
Yeah.
automatically your subconscious makes you, do things to achieve it. So yeah, it's very important to dream, but it's very important to train too. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much for this interview. I really enjoyed your performance. But oh yeah, before I end this interview, are there some upcoming projects we can expect? And I know now with the lockdown, some things are on hold, but can you give us something?
Yes. I mean, I don't know when it's going to come out, but there are two feature films. One is Helmet, and one is Aakh Mein Choli. Aakh Mein Choli, I have I've worked with Umesh Shukla, Paresh Rawal sir, Sharman Joshi, Abhimanyu Dasani, Nunal, and then in Helmet, Apar Shakti, me, and Ashish, and Purushottam. Both pictures are produced by Sony. Helmet is produced by Dino Moria. Ram Damani is the director. So yeah, I mean, there and both are very both are comedy films. So I'm very excited
We need that in this time.
yeah, and I'm excited because I want people to somehow now
That
see the
smile
comedy.
again.
Yeah, because I'm only getting how they're getting scared of me, and how I've actually received messages from journalists where they're like they were not sure whether I would be this nice to them or not. I'm like, dude, that's my character, I'm not
Yeah.
a guy. So
No.
yeah, I want people to see me in different light now.
Yeah. So okay, so you're a good actor. That's also a compliment, because they are scared of you. But I really enjoyed this conversation. I can tell you I'm not scared. So thank you so much. And I hope to
Thank
talk
you.
to you soon.
Lovely talking to you.
Thank
Take
you. You too. Bye bye.